Hello guys, this is Miss M back with our first art lesson of the semester. Today we're going to be learning about Georgia O'Keeffe and warm and cool colors. As we can see here, this is one of her beautiful paintings of mountains. As by you can guess it, today we are going to be doing mountains. Georgia O'Keeffe, she was a painter here in New Mexico. This is actually her right here. She was born in Sun Prairie, Wisconsin in 1887. She died here in Santa Fe, New Mexico on March 6th, 1986. She lived a very long life, almost 99 years, I think. Yeah, I think it's actually 99 years. Now we're going to be learning the difference between warm and cool colors. To our left, we have our warm colors, which can be associated with lava, fire, the sun. We have the colors yellow, red, and orange. And to our right, we have our cool colors, which can be typically associated with colder things, like ice, snow, and those colors consist of green, purple, and blue. So these are the colors that we'll be using today. And lastly, these are just some more examples of Georgia O'Keeffe's painting. She did watercolor, oil, and other such paintings as this. As we can see, she did paintings using cool colors, warm colors, and both. So here in just a moment, we're going to be starting the lesson. Before we begin, I want to make sure that we're aware of the different positions of our paper. If we lay out a piece of paper this way is horizontal, but in art we can call it landscape. See, we can look as if it had mountains, a sun, or anything such as that. This other way, it's called portrait. In portrait, we could think about it as someone's taking a picture. So someone's face is right here. So that's the key difference that we need to know, or the key differences that we should know between landscape and portrait. And for this project, I want you guys to know that you can do it either way. You can either do it landscape or portrait. And I'll show some examples of that. As I showed in the PowerPoint, we are going to be having either warm or cool colored mountains. As we can see here, my mountains are warm, but my sky is cool. And on this one, my mountains are cool and my sky is warm. So as I just said, we can either choose to do it portrait or landscape. Either one is correct. I think I'm going to do mine. My landscape. And here are the materials that we're going to be needing in a piece of paper. Preferably a smaller piece of paper. This piece of paper isn't too much bigger than my hand. And our warm and cool colors. For this, I'm using crayons. Hopefully all of you guys have crayons, so that's what I'm going to be using. For mine, I think I'll have my mountains cool. So you can either do your mountains cool or warm. That is up to you. And here, it doesn't matter really how you draw your mountains. You can draw them nice and smooth like little hills, or you can draw them big and pointy. And for your sky, I like to draw my sky a little flatter so it doesn't get confused with my mountains. You can choose either color to start with. Does not really matter. It is up to you. As for coloring, I like to use maybe 2 different colors for each mountain. You don't have to do that, of course. You can color your mountains in each sections the way that you section it off, or you can color it however you see fit. For this mountain, I think I'm going to split the color. Use some green. And I'll do some purple. That's what I'm going to do for this one. And I'll stop here and I'll be back once I finish coloring all of my mountains. As we can see here, I am now done with my mountains. The next thing that I'm going to be doing is my sky, but I want you guys to know that you do not have to do your drawings like mine. You can, like I said before, you could do big pointy mountains or anything. You can color them differently. This is just the way that I'm doing it, just to show off all of the cool colors that I have. And next, I'm going to be doing the same thing, but with my warm colors. And in the PowerPoint, you guys need to rewind to remind yourself which ones are cool and which ones are warm. These ones are warm. And I'll start off here. I'm just coloring in my warm sky. And this is like what I said. I like to color each of my sections 2 different colors, but you do not have to do that. You can color it in any way that you see fit and you see best. And you can also mix your colors. I like to do that. I like to blend my colors into each other. So I'll be back after I'm done coloring the rest of my sky. Now, as we can see that I am done. So this was our objective for today, was to learn the differences between warm and cool colors and to keep them separated so we can see the difference between them. Like I said before, you could do it portrait, landscape, make as many as you want, have some fun. Make sure to send these back to your music teacher so that I can see them as well. Okay, hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I can't wait to see you guys in person.